lovely souls. It's Lexy B. And welcome to my channel. I'm new here. I keep feeling like it's time to like slough off the energy, you know, the old energy, like cleansing doesn't feel appropriate. Like, you know how like when you exfoliate your body, like you slough off your body, it's work. It's like you're actually moving things. Like you can physically feel yourself moving, you know, and that's what it feels like to me. So if that is hitting where you're at, this reading might be for you. And I apologize. I play with my bangs a lot. Sometimes I notice these little gaps and I need to just, I was one of those kids, like whenever I played sports and like nothing was happening, I was like always fiddling with my fingers, you know? That's why I have to keep nails on. Otherwise, yeah. Spirit's like, triggered much? Yeah. Well, anyways, if you are resonating with that energy, this reading might be for you. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not called to a specific type of reading. In terms of like, is this a love reading? Is this a career reading? This feels more like a purpose reading in a way, that could go a myriad of directions. So it's not necessarily the what of your situation, but the how and the why. And I guess the what comes in like what's available to you in the space beyond. The word expansion keeps really coming to mind. It's been in my brain and in my heart all day today. The idea of expanding. And I talked about this in a video I had made on my Instagram about how it feels like we're kind of living in a time when it's almost like the parasite, we can call it, the forces that maybe don't serve unconditional love and light are like wanting us to restrict, right? Restrict in. And I'm not going to say the word F-E-A-R, even though I know that's like what it's ultimately rooted in, but because I don't want to give it life, okay? And I'm not saying that we would. I'm not manifesting that, but, you know, I just like, it feels like we want to restrict in when it's like we need to expand out, even though there's this like mountain in front of us. It feels like we're all kind of climbing our own Everest in a way. And really, we are, if you think about Everest, okay, if you know anything about mountaineering, I'm particularly fascinated by it. But Spirit's calling me to say this right now, so I'm going to. People who summit Everest are never alone. So isn't it interesting? Like we feel like we have our own Everest in front of us, 333 on the timer. And we're really, any climber that climbs Everest has to have a team of people with them. Like you're never going at it alone. And I'm almost like seeing the Sherpas as like your guides and angels. Any loved ones, you know, on the other side who are, or in the unseen, who have like cleared the path for you, you know, set down the ladders and, you know, scaled the crevasses and things like that. So you have a way across. That's kind of what I'm like getting. Like there's a way to the top, you know, and, oh my God, I have full body chills as I just said that. And it's like, it's almost like we've forgotten that the guides are going before us. And really, right, our Sherpa is just going to go up and act on their own? No. They're like gainfully employed, of course, but you just have to ask. You just got to ask. So anyways, I'm going to start with something a little bit different, at least for me. I think most of us have heard of, if not read, The Mountain Is You, and I will admit, I'm not too far in, but I wanted to pause and read this as we start and set the intention for this reading. And if you're going to listen to all this, oh my gosh, thank you. I love you so much. That's just amazing. And if you're kind of just like wanting to get into the reading, you know, the timestamps, of course, are below, but you'd miss all this. And you might not maybe resonate with it as much. I don't know. It's up to you. Okay, your mountain. Your mountain is the block between you and the life you want to live. Facing it is also the only path to your freedom and becoming. You are here because a trigger showed you your wound. Your wound will show you your path, and your path will show you to your destiny. Your wound will show you to your path. Isn't that interesting? And I love the idea that came to mind with regard to our guides and ancestors guiding the path, setting the path before us and before you, if you choose to accept it. It's like the scars that made us, you know, because we're scarred, struggling, wounded people, and that means that all of our ancestors were too in some way, right? And so these beautiful divine messes, I guess I don't know why that's coming through, are like guiding the path. Like that is the wounds kind of like laying the path in a way, and you'll be shown your destiny. So like I said, this feels purpose driven. It could have love components come out. It could have career components. I'm gonna let spirit guide lead the way. I'm gonna let spirit lead the way. So here we go. I am gonna start with, I have this angel oracle that I just ordered, and I'm gonna put her handle down below. Really cute, handmade. I pre-shuffled, and at the bottom of the deck we have forgiveness. So maybe there's something that you're being called to forgive, and I'm hearing in yourself and potentially even in your past. Look at the shackles. Like some of us are shackled to things that like we didn't even realize, you know, we were going to have to be breaking free from. Ancestral things, of course. Release resentment, heal the past, see the divine in all. The Everest as the collective, right? We can summit. Even, and but think about it too. The summit is still your own, right? Every mountaineer that summits Everest, like it's always their own, but they've done it with a team. It's still your solo journey, but you're like surrounded. That's just the feeling I'm getting right now. And I don't know if any of you are feeling that way. If you don't feel that in your physical world right now, like I said, the Sherpas are coming to mind here. Sacred space. Your guides and ancestors are surrounding you. And I'm seeing the vision and hearing distinctly that like you need to know that right now. Okay. I thought I was getting something else, but let's see what your angels want you to know right now. What they want the viewer to know right now. Whatever is of the highest, most unconditional love and light to the good of all and the harm of none for our beautiful viewer. These like are on like thick paper, but they're not laminated. They're not like, they don't feel, they just feel like paper, which isn't a bad thing, but ooh, synchronicity. Oh, wow. Okay. On divine time, flow state, meaningful coincidences. Okay. So Oh my goodness. You know what? This looks kind of like one of like, I don't want to say, is it a port key? And I don't mean Harry Potter port key, although it could. Like on a boat, when you're kind of like looking through the port key, you know, out the bottom of the ship. I'm hearing like Little Mermaid for some reason. And you're, you know, you're kind of under cover of this ship, but if you look out, you can see this like beautiful landscape awaiting you, like what's on the other side from your journey, the journey, right? The mountain that is within you, that you are being called to summit. But yeah, that's what this is kind of like symbolizing. Not just what is available to you, but yeah, I want to go more into the meaningful coincidences. Sorry, I was just like, it just looks like a port key, you know? It looks like, oh my God, this is what we've journeyed all this way for, you know? Like this safe harbor. Yeah. This safe harbor. So I feel like you're kind of in search of the safe harbor in some way for some reason. So I have two different decks here, two different tarot. They're both amazing, but because this one is black and this one's kind of lighter, I wanted to use this one to talk about, you know, where your energy currently is with regard to this, like wanting to find a safe harbor, summiting. That's interesting, right? I don't know. Okay. This mountain that you're, the mountain within, the wounded path, the path of the wounded that is lighting the way to your destiny. So your energy, and maybe I'm hearing shadows. I feel like that's really important right now, is to talk about and acknowledge the shadows maybe restricting you. Because it's not the path. I just heard it's not the path that's the problem. It's the perspective. So let's find out what that's about. Sorry, I know it's gross when I lick my fingers. So, Daughter of Pentacles. Oh. The Emperor. Sorry. Temperance. Yep. 8 of Wands. Wow. Wow, 8 of Wands. Okay, Daughter of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, the Emperor, Temperance, and we had this one. Well, these two, excuse me. Oh, ooh. Feels like too many. So the 7 of Pentacles, interesting, right? Talking about the journey, talking about divine timing. 7 of Pentacles to me is all about divine timing, because if you're just like waiting on this, it's like all of this work to kind of take root. And we do have some wand energy that came out as well. Okay. Yeah, with the Temperance and the 7 of Pentacles, I'm hearing very strongly like you're waiting. And I think it's so interesting. It's like how this almost looks like one foot's in the fire, right? Like, do I stay or do I go or do I move on? Or like, what's happening with all of this? Like, what's happening on my journey right now? You know, where exactly do I keep working? Do I figure something else out? And I'm just, with the Daughter of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands at the same, coming out almost at the same time, it's almost like this, these like two opposing forces within you, that like one wants to move really, really fast and the other is like methodical, you know. And this, you know, the Daughter of Pentacles is even like less action oriented than the Sun. So this is like even like considering, right? You're not necessarily even going anywhere yet. And this is like, oh, I should have already been there. So I feel like these are kind of the two opposing forces within you. Like, okay, where is this going? How long is it going to take? Oh, I thought it was going to take a lot less time, right? You're trying to enter into this Emperor. At least in the energy. You don't have to be masculine to identify with the Emperor, but I mean, this is, you know, like look at that tree, rooted, you know, you're growing high toward the sun, like you know who you are, you're planted, okay? And if you think about a mountainside, I mean that you're above the tree line, right? You don't exist here in a way, like this energy doesn't exist there. But you have to go through this journey in order to kind of ascend into this space. There's another deck that I have where the Seven of Pentacles, oh, it's in the Light Seers Tarot. The Seven of Pentacles are roots of looks like a bush, a tree, what will be a tree eventually. Like you can see them growing into the ground, and then this person watching kind of the leaves start to bloom and grow. It's the very early stages, but you can see that the roots have really formed, okay? There's a lot under the surface that is not visible, right? So it like the work has the work has taken hold. You know what I mean? Like the progress is there because the roots have taken hold in the ground, right? They're there, they're integrated, you know, and they're integrating in order for this tree to eventually grow. So that's kind of where I'm getting this is like, you know, you're going from here to here, but you're like, your pace, it's like stop, go, think about going faster, but you're not necessarily doing it. And that's where it's like, I really feel like this is twofold. These come in twofold, like not sure to stay or go. Like, is this ever going to grow into your tree, right? Trees take time to grow, but it's also, giving like heeding kind of advice that like, in order for this alignment of growth to continue to move yourself forward, it's the balancing of temperaments, right? It's the balancing of the fire and the pentacle, you know? It's the balancing of the like wanting it right now and the steadiness that is the work of the pentacle, you know? The work in the physical reality, you know what I mean? So, wow, those are really cool. You're like, it's not cool because that's how I feel. Yeah, I know, Son of Wands. I know you like you're like, I wanted to be there already, you know, like light the fire, bitch, let's go. Okay, so if you're resonating with that energy, yeah, this feels like your quest. And now I'm like, but where are you going? What are you doing? What is your journey? Well, we know your journey is becoming this amazing, glorious, rooted tree in your life. So, I'm gonna pull my Wild Whispers Oracle. I love this deck so much, and it kind of fits with the Wild Unknown Tarot. So I want to find out more about, I just said I didn't need to know about the what, but now I kind of do. And then we're going to further clarify this with my Shadowscapes Tarot. Oh, I just love that deck. I actually found out about that deck from, you know, Anadacia Rose, Luna Rose Divine Tarot. She uses that deck a lot. And I think her readings are beautiful, just really beautiful. Okay, Spirit. Say more about this journey, please, for our viewer. This journey. this journey of meaningful coincidences that I'm hearing the viewers. Like, it's like, show me the money, show me the synchronicities. Play and effort. Oh, okay. And peace at the bottom. And truth. And love. Oh my God. Peace, truth, and love all at the bottom, my friends. Wait. Peace, truth, and love, and wholeness. Your wholeness. Peace, truth, and love. Do you have chills? This is what you can't see. This is what you can't see, my friends. But you can only get there through play and effort. And it's like the play. Let me just tell you this, okay? The effort flew kind of further down below the Emperor card. You can see it, it's down here. The effort card. The play card like fell right on top of the Eight of Wands and the Daughter of Pentacles. It's like, this is where you're being asked to enter right now, is this area of play. But also finding the balance with effort, okay? That's what I'm hearing. I think this is all about balance, like understanding the work that is the journey, right? When you summit Everest, you have to acclimate, right? You have to go to base camp after base, like what, there's three, I think there's 3 base camps. Please correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a minute since I watched my last Everest documentary, but you've got to act like you don't just summit the mountain when you get to Nepal, you know? So there is effort involved in what you're doing, but there's the balance too. Like if you've ever watched any one of those documentaries, if you never have, I suggest it. There's a community. Like when you get to base camp, it's base camp and then camp 1, camp 2, and I think camp 3. There is community. That's what I'm hearing in the play. Like there's community. People are like still enjoying themselves as they prepare for this like monumental undertaking that some people don't even live to tell about. Like, do you understand that? And I think you understand the gravity of that journey. You understand the gravity of that journey. And that's why, you know, it's almost like, well, what's the point of the play? Because I don't even know if I'm going to live to tell this story or not. And like that defeats the whole point of the journey. That defeats the whole point of the journey. Because again, right, we said it wasn't the what. Spirit was like, it's not about the what, meaning it's not about the destination, right? It's not just about summiting. Because once you summit, there's another summit. There always is another summit, okay? Divine timing. I did want to read you about these two, so let me just locate my book. Yeah, okay. 32 is play. I am a child of the universe. Life is the ultimate enigma, a game that no one really remembers the rules to. Still, it wants to be played, figured out, strategized, and enjoyed. We tend to take our existence pretty seriously. Yeah, I just said that. Yet we forget that it's all totally absurd to begin with. You thrust out like a magnetic figurine in a gigantic whirling ball, around its own axis with an endless universe. Who knows what or who is at play here? For all you can tell, something may be having a ball with our solar system. All right. The ridiculousness that comes with the territory of being alive may just be matched in being. Ultimately, we only have so much time to play pretend, so might as well make it fun. Explore, laugh, cry, twirl, jump, juggle, skip with life. Anything goes. If you're not embracing yourself, are you even having fun? Dare to catch the passes the world throws at you, even if you falter, and then try again and again. Again, like we've all got a one-way ticket to the, you know, GRAVE. none of us are going to live to tell about it at some point, so might as well have fun. Remember to pass the ball onto others too, especially when you're having fun. Bend the rules a little. No one knows them anyways. Forget overthinking. Overthinking, Daughter of Pentacles. Or thinking about doing. Forget overthinking. Just see what you might be able to get away with. Ooh. So this is so interesting. It's talking about how to embody this energy. And I love that. I love this deck talks about this because it gives some very tangible things. Like if you want to feel this in your body. Fake hysterical laughter, especially when you don't feel up for it. Make it really vocal and ridiculous. You'll find yourself actually laughing before you know it. It feels really good. Yeah. Have you ever done that thing, or did you ever do that when you were in school where everyone was like, ho, 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 ho? Like you try to laugh like Santa, but then you just keep laughing and laughing, and then everybody's just laughing. It's so fun. So find a new way to integrate play into your life, whether you pretend certain patterns on the floor you walk are lava, collect the most smiles, or find heart-shaped stones. I did that once on a hike. It was super fun. I actually still have it in my car. We love that. Okay, let's go to effort. Follow the cosmic cadence. Divine timing. Cosmic cadence, my friends. It's all here. Oh my gosh. Okay, you cannot make this up. You saw me shuffle these cards. Expansion, did I not say that in the beginning? And contraction are not only the mode of your life-giving breath, but of the world around you. The cosmos traces an oscillating trajectory in which, from the small energies, the big, life begins with a tremor, a potential compressed into a single atom, which then unfurls outward with great force. No effort, however minute, is futile. The universe's pulse matches your own. So no matter what stage you're in, participate wholeheartedly. Go inward when the moon calls you to, and expand when the sun commands it. You must sync with the cosmic cadence and attend to each moment fully. Nature doesn't half-ass anything. Oh, I love that. And neither should you. So, okay, wait, I love this about the effort because when I was talking about expansion in the beginning, it's like that's the breath though. That's breath of life. That's breath of being. Expanding, inhaling, contracting, exhaling, right? That is literally the breath. That's breath. And so just as much as we feel like we're contracting, we eventually have to take that breath in again. This is all kind of coming together in my mind. And I know because I'm talking about a mountain here, the Everest analogy like came in, but Spirit was like, think about wearing that oxygen tank on Everest, you know? Every in and out breath matters. Every in and out breath matters. Every effort matters. None of it's futile. It's the figurative, metaphorical breath of your life force. Every minuscule throb in the direction of your growth eventually contributes to the bigger picture of who you're becoming. Again, flow state, meaningful coincidences, okay? Commit to modifying a habit even slightly, and in time witness yourself entering entirely new realms. It's interesting. I was looking back at the synchronicity card and like this idea of like looking through the port key at like this destination. And you know what? Also, I don't know why this came into my mind, but Spirit's saying I need to say it. It's almost like this could be a globe. And I know it's not three-dimensional. It doesn't even look like a globe, but I'm getting the idea of a globe. Like it almost looks too, you know, picturesque in a way. And you just remember that like the scene you're looking at and you like flip the globe And you're like, that was like a globe. I'm not saying a snow globe, because the globes come in all like seasons of globes, but you know, it's like the globe that you shake and then like it pans out and you're like living in the world, or like you were on the beach of this place, and like, but for so long you were only looking at it through the eyes of this like port key, like this minuscule confined space. And it's like, you are the universe's child. Like, you have all this space to take up. Like, look what's around you, you know? Okay, I don't know if that made sense to anybody. I don't even know if that's relevant to what we're talking about, but it feels good. It feels whole. Remember, wholeness, peace, truth, and love. I cannot believe you all saw me shuffle these cards. I've used this deck a lot. And all I can say is it's been well shuffled, okay? Oh my God, my energy feels so funny tonight. If you've seen my other readings, you're like, this, I feel like, okay. But you know what? I was doing a private reading the other day, and the person I was reading for was like, oh my God, your energy is so infectious. And I just said to her, I'm channeling your energy, you know? So I feel like I'm feeding off of you, the viewer, you know, your energy here. The Chariot. Oh my God. And the Four of Wands. Oh. Wow. King of Swords, and then in between that and the Four of Cups. Interesting, right? I hear like, if I'm not moving, I'm bored. If I'm not growing, I'm bored. And then I just like looked at the Temperance card, and I was like, don't confuse peace for boredom. Yeah, you're all over the place. You're on a boat, you're in a mountain, like, where are you at? Where are you at? A lot of you are all over the place. I think some of these elements are really important to some of you. You're going to resonate with what you resonate with, because, right, the mountain is the mountain in you. It doesn't have to be literal Everest, right? The mountain that is you. The path. Whatever path that is. So I just want to talk about and ask Spirit to guide us into, you know, specifically thinking, I mean, we're going to end the reading with some advice in terms of your oracle, but like, what's coming next for you in this adventure, you know, in this, you know, space, and what are you being called into specifically? So how can you walk away from this reading and feel like you have something, clarity is what I'm hearing. I think we're looking here now, Spirit, yes, for clarity. Thank you. Clarity is the word. Clarity in action, thought. King of Swords, get clear. Clean up your thinking. Ooh, what wanted to come out? The Four of Swords. Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God. 10, 10, and the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Swords into the Ten of Pentacles. And the King of Wands. Oh my God. The King of Swords and the King of Wands, my friends. The balance. The balance in thought and action. The balance and sturdiness in thought and action. That was where you were at the beginning, except we had the Pentacle, right? So like the slow moving energy, the slow to get started, you know, but this is the stability and authority and the sovereignty and your thought and action, right? The both coming into harmony. You need both. You've got to have your wits about you, and you got to do something about it. Why am I talking like that? And then you have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, right? So this culmination in what is this journey to the 10 of Pentacles, right? We have the 7 of Pentacles, which is totally confirming what you're doing and what you're building. And looking back at that Emperor and that tree. The 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's still a part of you that's just not totally sure about it. You're like afraid to let go of this. Six of Swords. Yeah, you're kind of I'm hearing you're just feeling cautious about moving forward. And some of you feel like, and this is actually, okay, thank you, Spirit. You're preoccupied with that you might have missed the opportunity to actually, I'm hearing like move into this when you should. I'm hearing when you should have. Some of you feel like this was a missed opportunity for you. And I know 4 Pentacles can feel like missed opportunity, but what I mean is, it's almost like the length of the journey. It's like you've had a lot of stalls, and you know that some of them have been self-imposed by limiting beliefs. And so you're like, you keep holding yourself back. Again, that those like false starts with the Daughter of Pentacles, like you're having these false starts because you're like, I should have done this so long ago. I knew what to do. You know, like I saw the ship. It was ready for me. I didn't get on it. But remember what this synchronicity, divine timing. Divine timing, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And the 7 of Pentacles continues to remind you that what you have is planted, but like the play and the effort, remember, you have to live along the way. Like you have to live along the way. You have to keep breathing. You have to keep expanding and constricting, and you have to keep living and playing and enjoying life, right? Yeah, so you're feeling like I should have done this already. I should have already been there. And I'm hearing just like, I've started so many times. It's like in Everest. Some people don't even leave base camp. They don't even leave base camp. But they still made it to base camp. They still made it to base camp. They still made it to base camp. Okay. The Hanged Man. Change of perspective. You're holding yourself up by you're holding yourself up and holding yourself back is what I'm hearing. I'm also, Spirit was like, why did you say summiting Everest? Because literally making it to base camp is a feat in and of itself, and Spirit's 100% right. And I mean summiting Everest as in any size summit, right? Even base camp Everest. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to get a few more here. So Spirit, where is our viewer going from here? I really want to know more about this 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, actually. So Spirit, can you please say more about the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, strength? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, you know? Like you're nearing the end of this. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. You're magic. You are sheer fucking magic. 10 of Cups. Harmony. No, because you know what? The strength after Hangman. You don't know how absolutely so effing strong that you are. And I don't just mean physically strong. I mean in spirit, in mind, in heart, not just in body, but in all of that. And this, you have 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. You're 10 of Cups. And I'm also hearing that, like, the 10 of Cups isn't a place. It's a state of being. It is a state of being. And it is available to you whenever you decide. 10 of Swords. It is available to you whenever you decide. With the Hangman. Whenever you decide. Whenever you decide, okay? So, oh my God, yes. It doesn't matter if it takes you 10 times, 20 times, 30 times to start. Oh, I have chills. Oh. It doesn't matter how many times it takes you to start. Like, you were made for this journey. Oh my God, that's it. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Oh my God, I could cry. It doesn't matter how many times it takes you to start. Like, you were freaking made for this. And getting to base camp is enough. But you were made to fucking summit the mountain, okay? You were made for this. 10, 20, 30, doesn't matter. You just gotta go. Start again. Go. Do it. Since we're just like in this, or I think we're in it, I just want to go right away to the Energy Oracle and get you one message card as I send you off with your beautiful Sherpa guides to get some rest tonight as you prepare. You are the lion, lioness, lion being. You were made for this. And the 10 of Cups is a state of being. I just cannot. I'm like, that's your mantra. The 10 of Cups. I did another reading earlier today about 10 of Cups energy. Okay, we got our card. Victory. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry. Oh my God. Victory. Victory. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. It's so beautiful. Okay, wait. Did you notice this? 28 reduces to 10, my friends. It's certain. It's yours. Remember, 10 is the completion of the cycle, and you start over at 1. You just got to start. You just got to start again. So it doesn't matter how many cycles it takes you. Victory is certain. It is yours. Okay, I want to read you. Oh my God, I just feel... I feel like I can go run around my neighborhood right now, even though it's 10 o'clock at night. I want to read you Victory, and then I'm going to send you off. Okay. Success, achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath, an acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. That makes me think of the lion too. Sense of pride. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. Oh God. Synchronicities. This reading is synchronous. This is it. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. every level. And I leave you with this affirmation. I'm achieving great things within myself and in the world. I see myself as a success in many wonderful ways, even now. Even as you start and start again and start again and just keep going and just keep going. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. And if you choose to start again and keep going, which I hope that you do, I'm so proud of you. I want to hear about those victories in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one.